Hi guys, my name is Monique Agbo and I'll upload sewing story and lifestyle content on this channel. In today's video, I'll be teaching you all how to make this handkerchief top. If that's something you're interested in watching, let's dive into this tutorial together. So to make this top, you need your fabric, your scissors, your chalk, your pins and your tape rule. So for this fabric, I'll be making use of this that I've had. So you can just get half yard or 1 yard of fabric to make this top depending on your size. So the measurement you need for your top is your bust length and your top length. So for me, my bust is 42 inches. But you don't necessarily need your length. You can easily just use your bust measurement as your length measurement. Don't worry, I would explain. So I'll be working with bust 42. Bust 42. So the next thing I want to do now is to divide this 42 by 2, which will give me 21 inches. So I am going to add 5 inches to this 21 inches. So that would be 21 plus 5. That will give me 26 inches. That means for the bust length and the top length, we'll be working with 26 inches. So this is how it's going to be. This is a square. You can see it looks like an handkerchief. So this is the fabric. This is the bust, 26 inches. The length, 26 inches. This is what you're going to use to get your bust measurement and the top length of your top. Okay, so I already went ahead to go and cut the top. So this is what it looks like. But I'm going to unpin it now so you guys can see what I was talking about. Remember in the illustration we did, I said it's going to look like a square. So I'm going to unpin it so you can see it. So this is what it looks like. After that, I also went ahead to cut the strap, and this is what it looks like. It is 2 inches. The width is 2 inches. The length, you can use any length of your choice. But I was cut short of fabric, so I just had to cut it in 2 places. So at the end of the day, I'm going to add them together and sew it to give me a full long strap. Next thing I want to do now is to hem all the sides of the top. So you're going to fold it like this and sew everywhere around for the top. You make sure you sew everywhere around. Well, for the strap, if you have a long strap already, just fold it into 2 this way. Just fold it into 2 and stitch it. But as for me, I'm going to join it together before I turn it over. So this is what it looks like after I've already sewn the side. So this is what I'm going to do for the rest of the sides. So for the strap, I'm just going to join these 2 together, then fold them together. This is what it looks like after I already went ahead to sew all the edges. Can you see? This is what it looks like. This is what you should have. And I have my rope here with me. The first thing we are going to do is that just take note that this side is going to be the length of the top. So now we're just going to switch it like this. So this is how it's going to be. So I'm going to flip it over to the right side so I can explain to you guys properly. So now the first thing you want to do is that this edge, you just fold it this way. Then whatever you are folding, you just fold it in again like this. Let's say 3 inches. Let me take my tape rule to confirm. Yeah, 3 inches is fine. So the next thing I'm going to do is to pin it. The next thing we want to do now is to fold the sides of this top. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold it like this. Let's say 1.5 inches is fine, like this. Can you see? Then after that, you just fold it again, you flip it over this way. So for me, I can use like 4 inches. 4 inches is not bad. yeah, 4 inches. So I'm just going to pin it this way, so it will be easier for me when I want to stitch it. Repeat this same process, this step, I'm going to repeat it on this other side. So I'm going to flip it over to the right side, so we'll see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. Fancy. This place is folded, this place is folded. So this down part is going to give you this effect. This is a basque waistline, so we're not going to touch this area. We are only focusing on the outer part, we're only focusing on the upper part and the sides. So now the next thing I'm going to do now is to take it to my sewing machine and stitch this side. Stitch it very close to the edge neatly. Stitch it very close to the edge neatly, and we are good to go. After that, we're going to pass this rope through the casing. So let's go and sew. So this is what it looks like after I already stitch the sides and the upper parts. Fancy. My needle pulled the fabric, so that's why it's looking rough like this. But nevertheless, this is what it looks like, and this is what the waist is going to look like. I see the basque waistline effect. So now the next thing we're going to do now is to pass our rope through the casing. So I'm going to show you how to pass it. So this is how you're going to pass it. You're going to use your 2 safety pins at both sides. Then you put it this way. You start with the upper parts of your top. Then after pulling it, you are going to cross it, crisscross, like this. Then, so this is how it's going to be on your body. When you wear it on your body and you feel like you like it, you can go ahead to tie. You can even do it before passing the rope. You just knot it. I'm going to try it out on my body and show you guys what it looks like. After stitching it, I tried it on, but I noticed some bulge at the side, so I went ahead to reduce the measurements we took at the side. Remember, we took in 4 inches. You can even see the stitch here, so I had to lose it out, and I reduced it to 1 inch, so at both sides. Then for the upper parts, when I put the thread inside this casing, it was giving this kind of loopy effect, so I just went ahead to go to the upper parts to just sew like 1 inch at the upper part, so that it will be easier for the rope to pass through it and stay firm on it. So those were the minor adjustments I made. And after doing all of this, you are good to go with your top. And this is the rope. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, kindly like, subscribe, share, and yeah, that's it. I'll see you in my next one. Thank you.